You are.
And the
You are
minute, and what happens is
She's
it passes
so
that
much.
point.
It's not even true.
You know how it's got that
It's a
magnetic
lie.
point where it just
Lie.
reattaches back to the ceiling?
Oh my God, you are such a liar.
It gets so far past that point that it just falls open and all the paper comes over. And then it sticks on the milkshake that's on the car seat, which is a problem.
Yeah.
I don't want things sticking on it. That would be hard to clean up.
You are such a liar.
You admit you are a visor.
I used to be.
I was going to use a bad word.
Much worse, but I don't put things in the. The only thing now that I will put in the visor is like the registration for the vehicle, so that if you need to get, and the insurance card. So if you need.
Welcome back to She Said, She Said.
It's been a little while.
It has been a little while. I'm Pam Pryor, accountant, CFO, author, speaker, and I balance the books in the house.
I'm Deb Reinhardt, and I am currently a corporate executive, also an executive coach, and most of the times I balance Pam in the house.
That's pretty fair.
It is
so
fair.
We're both back on the East Coast again. We
I
went
know.
different directions this last week.
I know.
Tell us where you went.
Iceland.
Just short version of why you're in Iceland.
Yeah, work. I went to Iceland for work. Lots of work. And I found lots of snow and rain and ice and wind. And an amazing, amazing country.
What I found interesting when you were packing is that the weather's really pretty much just like it is here in Pennsylvania.
It is, but it is also
colder?
Very windy.
Okay.
Because it's right on the water.
A lot of ocean.
Right on the water. Yeah.
Yep. And so we're going back in July for vacation. I can't wait.
I'm really looking forward to it. I think it'll be beautiful in July.
Yeah, I think it'll be beautiful anytime. I really can't wait. But it's kind of weird that you're also going there for work now.
Yeah, yeah.
And while you were there, I went out to the West Coast and did a speech at a really cool.
Yep.
Did a really cool. Went to Universal Studios Hollywood. Very cool. First time I'd been there ever.
Yeah.
I think when I was little, we might have gone to California Disney World, but I don't really remember it. And stayed at a shout out to the Marriott. There's a Sheraton there, Marriott on Sheraton now.
Yeah.
And the service was amazing.
Awesome.
Like from everybody.
Well, you're really picky, so that
yeah,
says something.
from the lady that when I got to my room, the lady who had cleaned the room met me at the door to hold it open, to ask me if everything was okay. Gave me a big hug. I mean, it was like really pretty cool. And then at the desk, they were nice. Everybody in the restaurants, anybody you passed in the hall was really, really good. So shout out to Marriott. I think it's called Sheraton Universal Studios. I think we should go as a family sometime because we haven't been to Universal Studios in a while.
I haven't. I've never been to Universal Studios in California. We've done it down in
Florida. We've done it in Florida. The speech went really well. I introduced AI for the first time into how you can basically have a CFO without hiring one. So it was pretty fun. It had their attention a lot. It was really good. I think we gave them a lot of
the
info.
technology is pretty
It's
pretty crazy.
amazing. Definitely making my job a lot easier.
I know.
It's pretty crazy. Other than that, what's been going on? Not too much.
Lindsay's show.
Lindsay's show, yeah, she's directing.
Shout
music
out,
directing.
Mamma Mia at Strathaven High School. This is the last weekend. It's amazing.
Well, not by the time they hear it.
They'd hear it. But
it'll be
over. But it was
over.
amazing.
But yeah, apparently you've already seen it once.
I've seen it once. We're going to go see it again.
We're going to go this weekend and can't wait to see that. That'll be a ton of fun. Now I want to start singing, but I won't.
Don't, please.
But I won't. Oh gosh, you made me think of something else too that's going on. Not Mamma Mia. It's gone.
Yeah.
I forgot
Just let it go.
But it was pretty important.
Just let it go. It'll come back to you.
Darn it, I cannot remember. But while I was gone, first of all, I need to explain something. The day before I left, I got my hair done. And it was a crazy day. Like, I got out of the house. They called me and said, could you come early? So I got out of the house a little bit late. I kind of threw everything in the car. I was like, I have to eat something. So don't listen to this, Dr. K. But I picked up McDonald's on the way up Route 1. And had hamburger, fries, and a shake. And I was really late. And I got to Princeton, which is where I get my hair done, and there was no parking to be had. Like, I circled that entire town twice. I'm like, I've got to park somewhere. So I found a garage that actually said it was full, but I thought there's got to be a spot. So they didn't have it blocked. I went in, got a spot. I had about this much room because I parked in one of those that said compact cars.
Your car's pretty compact.
I actually said back in only, not compact cars. But I had this much room on one side and this much room on the other side. I mean, it was tight. It was one of my best parking jobs. And I went to get out of the car. I realized it was going to be a little iffy. I did manage to get out and knocked the milkshake over in the seat. Well, I was already like 10 minutes late. And you know the McDonald's napkins that you get are not very absorbent, right? And I only had 2 or 3 of them. So I just like, well, all right, I'll blop up as much as I can. I'll clean it when I get home.
Right.
I'll clean it when I get home. So got back in the car after haircut went great, blah, blah, blah. Got back in the car, came home and thought, wow, this really needs serious cleaning. So I'm going to order really good cleaner stuff and microcloths, which I did.
In the meantime, I'm just going to let it sit there and get hard and sticky and gunky and like work its way into the nice leather of the heated car seats.
I had to leave for LA the next day. So I got the stuff and left. I thought when I get home, I'll do it because I didn't drive my car. I got a ride. And sure enough, the first thing I hear when I talk is...
Because I get in the car to take my lovely bonus child out to breakfast. And I look over.
That bad.
It was a mess. It was a mess. And I'm like, I cursed. I got out. I pulled the car out. I shut the door. I said, when we've got to wait. And I shut the door. And
you could have driven them chauffeur style.
I found your stuff, right?
You could have driven them chauffeur style.
I was not going to put them chauffeur style. So then I'm cleaning that. Well, it was sticky. It was like hard to get off because, you know, Pam, I get that you want to get like nice cleaner, but you should have just cleaned it at least once.
Didn't need
with
it.
Like just a
Why
damp
clean
cloth?
something twice that you only have to clean once?
Because
That's
it was a
crazy
pain
stuff.
to clean.
That's crazy pants.
Well, that's all right because your USB-C stick plug thing still has gunky chocolate crap on it because I didn't see that when I cleaned off your seats.
So my logic was when I get back,
It was
I'll
everywhere.
clean it. If anybody needs to ride in the car, they can sit in the back, and I'll clean it when I get back. And I only clean it once. Why would you clean something twice that you can only have to clean once?
Because, Pam,
I don't understand.
You were wrong.
Well, this is actually a
You were
little
just wrong.
neurotic and funny on your part because the car must be impeccable story is the woman who uses the car visor as if it's the whole house's junk drawer.
No, I do not.
Oh my God!
Look.
Oh,
the reason that it flips
I guarantee
up, and it even
you-
has like a little strappy thing, so it can hold the pieces of paper.
I guarantee you that after this weekend, there will be Mamma Mia, whatever you call those things, leaflets.
Nope, I will not.
Up in my.
There will be no program
in the
there.
visor. Oh, there will be, and it's really pretty funny
so
because
much better. I'm doing so much better.
one thing you are doing better at, but it's not that. So first of all, it starts out as one sheet of paper, then another one goes up there, then another one, and like a couple days later, if we're using the car a lot, you basically have a sheaf of paper
No, you don't.
in the visor.
No, you don't.
And what happens is
She's
it passes
so
that
much.
point.
It's not even true.
You know how it's got that
a
magnetic
lie.
point where it just
Lie.
reattaches back to the ceiling?
Oh my God, you are such a liar.
It gets so far past that point that it just falls open and all the paper comes over. And then it sticks on the milkshake that's on the car seat, which is a problem.
Yeah.
I don't want things sticking on it. That would be hard to clean up.
You are such a liar.
You admit you are a visor.
I used to be.
I was going to use a bad
much
word.
worse, but I don't put things in the visor. The only thing now that I will put in the visor is like the registration for the vehicle, so that if you need to get and the insurance card. So if you need to get those because you got stopped, you can pull those out easy.
That is not the only thing you
That
put.
is
There
the
was
only
something
thing I
in
put
there
in
the
there.
other day.
No.
Oh my God.
Then you must have put it there.
You have such a selective memory. Well, at least you have a memory, but it's selective. So
Yeah. So no, I'm
Yes.
getting better.
And
You have to acknowledge that.
while we're on the car, because
Well,
I'm just going to get it all out
Get
about
it
the
out
car.
now. Do it.
We do have a she car and a she car. Yours is on loan
My
right now
she
to
car
the
is
children.
not my she car right now. It's
However,
a he car.
We have a
for my
she
son-in-law.
car, and the story I'm telling is long before it was an us car. It was It was my car,
Yeah.
and even on my car before, if you had a Bluetooth connection, these are what we called first world problems. I realize
It is
that.
a first world problem.
But I get in the car and the phone connects to the car. That's the way it's supposed to work. Deb gets in the car, no matter what, no matter when, and my car will connect to her phone.
It likes me better.
And it stays connected to her phone. And so that when I get back in the car and she's not there, it won't find my phone.
Yeah.
And
know.
I
That
have
really
a problem with
sucks,
that.
doesn't
I
it?
think you've done
So
something.
no, I didn't. But I didn't do anything for that, but I will tell you that I have now corrected that for you. Do you know what I did?
I have no idea.
I have made it so that my phone only uses the USB cabled connection for CarPlay.
I still see a Deb's phone thing.
That's all right.
There.
It doesn't matter. It will not use Bluetooth in your car anymore. It requires the connection.
We will test this on Saturday when I get in the car.
I can tell you for a fact that that's the case because when I had my phone in your car to drive to my voice lesson the other day, I didn't have it plugged in right away, and I had no CarPlay.
Is that because there was Milkshake on the plug?
There is Milkshake on the plug, and I still plugged it in, and I cursed at you when I plugged it in with the Milkshake on the plug.
You know what's really cool?
Chocolate milkshake
Speaking of those
had,
plugs,
by the way. Yeah.
So shout out to Travis Barker and Easy IT because he told me about this. I don't know if you have this problem, but with USB-C cables, when you use them in and out a lot of times they twist and like the cable right up by where the thing attaches to the USB-C, it breaks and wires come out and all that.
I don't have that problem.
You've never had that problem?
No, because I grabbed the little plastic dongle part to pull it out, not just pull it out by the cable.
No, it's not from pulling it out. It's from like bending it funny. Like you'll twist and it'll twist funny and God bless you.
Thank you.
And those were like the most little dainty sneezes you've ever done.
Sorry.
Anyway, so
I'm such a dainty person.
There's another problem though too, and this happened to one of my computers. All of a sudden, the USB-C cable stopped working in both of the outlets on my computer. And sometimes I didn't realize this because of dust and stuff.
There must be dust. No, it must be dust.
Any more?
No, I don't know. I'm hoping not.
Dust in your house?
In the basement.
I can't
The
imagine.
dogs.
So anyway, so you can get gook in there in the little slot,
Yeah.
and then it can ruin the connectivity. So these things are really cool. It's like there's a piece that's sort of like I don't even know what to call it.
It's just magnetic. Let's
It's
just tell
magnetic,
you.
yeah.
You put a little magnetic
put a
thing in
thing-
your phone.
But you put a thing like that stays on your
Stays-
phone
yeah.
because then it's protecting
Yeah.
the little hole.
But here's the
thingy.
deal. I had to actually take my little thing out of my phone. Do you know why?
No.
Because the shake had gooped up the magnet, and it wouldn't magnetize to my phone because you have
Well, that's what I was
gunky
just saying.
shake stuff.
You probably had trouble with the
Did.
USB-C thing.
Right. So I pulled that out,
But then
and
what
now
did
I just plug the cable.
What did
in.
I put on your desk yesterday?
I saw that you gave me one. Thank you.
New magnets. Hi, buddy.
magnets.
Do you want a magnet for yours? She's
needs
yelling
the
at me. I
magnets.
know. Thank you for protecting
No,
me.
those are really very cool.
This is the Bernese dog in him, you know. They sit at your feet and protect you till the rescue team comes.
Oh, good. Let him.
Rescue team?
There's
help
no,
me.
There's no rescue for you today.
Yeah, he's waiting. Okay,
He's
rescue
waiting.
me.
Let's go.
What are we doing?
Today we're going to do something called Unpopular Opinions, which is a Reddit thread, forum rather, and we're just going to read some out, and you're going to agree or disagree with them, and maybe offer your own unpopular opinions.
Oh, okay.
I have selected a couple that I think would be good for you two to
You know us way too well.
weigh in on.
You know us way too well.
This is not good.
Is there one about having 4 dogs instead of 3?
No.
No.
Oh, darn.
All right,
Emily,
so
we have some work to do.
unpopular opinion that doesn't have to do with dogs. I will give you the first one. Coffee smells 100 times better than it tastes.
Oh, I think that's true.
I think that's true too. I do. It's the smell I like. I had to really learn to like the taste.
Because there's like a bitterness to coffee. I tend to I've gotten used to kind of drinking it black. I don't enjoy it though.
Yeah.
But I drink it black because sometimes you just want to have coffee. But when I really like coffee, you have to make it sweet and you have to make
I've
it look
also
like
had-
khaki.
I had a really
Khaki
good friend of
pants.
mine who, we 4 of us lived in the house, and she said, when I was like, I don't know, 18, she's, look, here's what we're going to do. You're going to drink coffee black for a week. You're going to hate it, but by the end of the week, you're going to like it, and then you'll thank me for the rest of your life.
Yeah, because you can drink it black.
And I'm like, she was
right.
1,000% correct, because
Yeah.
all I'd have to do is
I mean,
give
I
me an
can do it, but
Americano.
I don't love it.
I like
but
it
I
now.
will say, like the smell of coffee. Like I remember waking up in my grandmother's house to
Yep.
the smell of coffee. She had a percolator.
Yeah, nice.
And I remember waking up to the smell of coffee in my mom's house. Yeah.
I do like the
smell.
smell.
Is definitely better.
How about
than
you?
the
What do you
taste.
guys think?
You
I
don't
don't
drink
drink
coffee.
Oh, that's right. Do you like the smell?
Yeah. Next one. AM and PM is dumb. Everyone should use military time.
Yes. Absolutely.
No, you know, I don't know. I like AM and PM. I grew up with AM and PM.
It is extra
Military time,
letters.
I always have to do the math. I'm always having to subtract numbers. I can't know. I like AM and PM.
There are 24 hours in a day. Why do you have to subtract
There are
numbers?
two 12s.
But there's also just 24.
No. There's one happens 2 times.
It would make clocks difficult, like old regular clocks.
No, I just am not.
Like, I don't know how you do.
not-
I guess you could do a 24-hour dial the same way you do a 12-hour dial.
Slow. No. AM, PM.
What's your? How do you? Why? It's because you know it.
Because it feels like it's about rhythm. Like there's 2 parts of the day. There's like the first 12 hours and the second 12 hours. It just feels like that is a natural way to think about.
Do you not think that if you'd grown up with 24 hours in a day and you never thought about it as 2 12s, it's just 24 hours, that you might not feel differently? Like, they're both concocted,
I get that.
right?
Yeah.
And
All right, so maybe I would, but I don't.
but you don't,
No,
because
but
you
I
grew up
don't.
with it. Okay.
Because I grew up with this.
To me, it's just so much simpler. It's like I don't know if you've seen the Nate
No, I know
Bargatze
you're
thing
talking about,
on.
no.
He did a great episode on. He was George Washington in the boat going across the
Yeah.
river, and it was a whole thing on, hey, we're going to make a free nation, and we're going to get to make up our own stuff. So we're going to like have a thing called a ton that's 2,000 pounds, and they're like, why? He said, because we can, and we're going to make up a mile, and it's going to have X number of feet in it because we can. There was so much logic in the 24-hour thing.
Yeah,
I don't get why we changed it.
Have it, but it's not mine.
Yep, no, that one I definitely disagree with you on.
And I know Wynn probably does too, because I think you're probably a 24-hour clock person too.
How about you? 12 or 24?
I'm so used to 12, but I understand the
Yeah.
value of 24.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
No mistakes with 24. I don't set my stupid alarm for 4 p.m. and get woke up at 4 a.m. because I did it wrong.
Because you didn't set your alarm for 4 p.m., right?
But I kind of did. I
You
meant
know,
to.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Kinda meant
if
to.
it was 16, I wouldn't have to worry about it. I could probably change that in my phone,
You can change
can't
that
I?
on your phone. Yeah. You can.
Poof!
You can change it on
Perfect.
your watch too if you want to.
Gonna do that. Okay, I'm good.
All right, next one.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Tomato is terrible in a burger.
Yes, it is. It does not belong there. I don't know who came up with that. Ketchup, yes. Tomato, no.
If it's a really good tomato. I like tomato with
I
a
would just
burger.
slice it and eat it if it were a really
I
good
like
tomato.
tomato with a burger. And you know what? I think that's probably part of the reason that I also like that naked burger salad at Iron Hill that they got rid of.
What?
They got rid of the naked burger salad.
I love the naked burger salad.
Right, because it was a naked burger on
Well, I got it without
tomatoes
no,
with lettuce.
I always never got the lettuce. I mean the tomatoes.
I never got the lettuce.
I never
on
got the
salad.
tomatoes. I just got the salad.
Yeah.
Oh my
If it's a
gosh.
good tomato, I'm down with it. Yeah.
I
yeah,
could
yeah.
actually see tomato with the burger without the bun. But once there's a bun, tomato doesn't make sense. Cheese, onion, relish, ketchup, mustard.
But look, I will say this: if I put tomato on my burger, then it's mayonnaise. If
Ruby.
if I don't have the tomato on the burger,
That's
then
a
it's
Ruby
mustard
move.
and ketchup. Yeah,
Both. All.
yeah.
All three.
Ketchup,
Oh, no,
mustard, and
mustard,
mayo?
Mustard, ketchup, and mayo. No, oh, that's kind of.
I do
interesting,
mustard
but
and
no.
ketchup and mayo. So are you tomato on or no?
Oh, hell no. I don't even like tomatoes.
How about you?
I don't like slices. I like to dice the tomato.
Got it.
With onion in the same like size, and then put that on like a
Oh,
but without
almost
the-
like a little salsa without, yeah. Now
Then you get
that's,
the tomato flavor, and you don't have the pain in the ass of having to open your mouth further to get the slice of tomato when they cut it like this thick.
Yeah.
so you really dice it small.
Yeah, for
Like
me,
it's almost a
For
spread.
me, the tomato
I like
does need to be thinly sliced.
I could do that. That feels more like ketchup to me.
Yeah.
Well, it's like in McDonald's hamburger, the onions are so small.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes.
That they're good. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. Okay.
Give it a shot.
Yeah.
That's I will try that. That sounds really good if I have the patience to do
who's
that
keeping
kind of
Who's keeping
slicing.
time? You are? Okay.
Yeah, you're good. You're only 10 minutes late.
Yeah. We have a, we have a couple more. Time for a couple more. This is an interesting one that I saw. Preheating the oven is a scam ran by the government to take your money. You can just put the food in.
No. That is some like
If I could
conspiracy
figure out-
theorist saying the government is trying to steal your money.
I don't know that preheating's
No.
necessary. I mean,
It is.
I don't know that it is. It's got to heat up to temperature, but I don't
is.
think there's any problem necessarily with putting your food in when you turn the oven on. So I'm okay with that. But I'm trying to run a line of
the
thought
government trying
from
to
that
steal your
being
money?
the government taking my money. How?
Yeah, no.
Are they sucking it out through?
No, they're just charging you. They're charging you for
The
the
government's
additional
not.
electricity. That's what somebody's saying.
That's
No.
hysterical.
It's no.
I do
no.
sometimes. I will if I'm busy or whatever. I'll just put it in when I turn the oven on.
I'll do that. Like
nothing
if
wrong
I'm
with it.
reheating a piece of pizza or something, I might do it that way. But if I'm baking something, no, you got to get to temperature.
Well, if it's got to get crispy,
because then you
I
know how
won't.
long it's supposed to be in.
Like chicken, I won't because I want it to get crispy. So you don't want to slow heat something like
Yeah, you
that. But a
just don't.
casserole, those kind of things, absolutely.
Absolutely not.
Wow. No wonder I like my food better.
Really?
No, just kidding. Joke.
Okay.
All right, the last one.
All right.
Diego's helping you pick.
He is. Caller ID should be mandatory.
If they're calling me, yes. If I'm calling out, no.
No, you know what? I think caller ID is a good thing because then I know which calls to ignore and which calls I need to pick up. I hate when I just see a number and I don't recognize the number. I most of the times just let those go.
I always let them go. 'Cause
I
my
know, but
phone rings
sometimes
100 times a
sometimes
day.
then I find out, oh, like that's the hospital. I didn't know that. If I had known that it was, the
Well,
hospital,
they'll
I might
leave a
have picked up the
message.
call.
Yeah, I kind of really don't care because the people I need to talk to are in my phone, so their names pop up.
Yeah.
If somebody calls that I don't need to talk to and they need to talk to me, they can either leave a message or text me.
Yeah. I have a lot. I guess I have now a lot of new people in my world that I don't
That's
have
true.
their phone number.
That's true.
So I really do like
The caller ID. But mandatory?
I wish I did.
Like, what if I wanted to be private and I need to call people? I don't want them to know who it is. What if I want to?
Then you can use the little code thing to like
But what if
bypass
that's
it.
the mandatory part. That
Yeah,
goes
that
away?
goes
goes
away.
away.
It's against the law.
But why would you want to be secret? Like, look, if you're gonna call somebody, then they should know you're calling them. Like, I don't think
So it would only be for illicit means that you'd need to be secret.
Right. If you don't have anything to hide, why do you need to hide your caller
That's
ID?
true, but should it be a law for everybody? Isn't that like we get
look,
into
in
the
this
whole
country,
wear your seatbelt thing?
People now think that they don't care about laws anyway. So who does?
The whole
it doesn't matter.
Cut that for God's sake. But like,
Yes.
it's the seatbelt thing all over again. Should it be mandatory?
Yes. Yes. I mean, if you think about it, like seatbelts are affecting like deaths in car accidents, right? Which affect your insurance premiums. Everybody complains about insurance premiums.
Oh, that's
I
an
think-
interesting
I
thing.
think,
So
yeah.
other people not wearing their seatbelts makes my insurance premium go up
Correct.
overall.
Correct.
I'd never thought about that argument. I know. That's
yeah.
very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just everybody wear them.
Yeah, I don't think it should be mandatory.
You want to take yourself out, take yourself out. Like, well, how do you?
No, I mean phones. I'm not talking phones.
I was going to say motorcycle helmets. Like, there's another one.
I'm not jumping there.
You should wear them.
I ain't jumping.
wear 'em.
Well, if you want to live, you should, but that's your choice.
Again.
It doesn't matter.
Again,
If you want to live, do it. If you don't, do what you want.
I guess.
That is one we argued about in the day. I
one
remember.
we argued about. Yeah.
I do absolutely remember that. All right. Well, we're not going to solve those problems on this show.
No.
However, I do think we should rename it because today there were a few cases where it was "I'm right, she's wrong" instead of
I-
"she said, she said." So let's think about the
Yes.
title.
No.
Other than that, we hope you all have
No.
a great week. Thanks for joining us. If there's any topics you think we should discuss on the show, you be sure to let us know. We're glad to argue about
Just
pretty
about
much-
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And drop us a little note, hit like, hit subscribe. Tell us what you think about the caller ID, but even more importantly, about 4 dogs versus 3.
No.
See you next time.
Not 4 dogs. Not 4 dogs.